All right. League number 4 of the day. Let's spin the wheel, see what we're getting. Whew, oh my god, we dodged Turbo Fog. Oh man, okay. Whew. Mono White Heroic. Is Cascade Tron not on there? No, it's not. So, Mono White Heroic is you just play guys and then you pump them up and kill your opponent. So, the guys. We have Benevolent Bodyguard to protect your guys. And then we've got Deathblade Elite, a 1/1 that can provoke enemy creatures. And you can also pay 2 to prevent all combat damage that we dealt to and dealt by Deathblade Elite this turn. So you can use it as an expensive fog bank if you really want to. You've got Laguna Band Trailblazer, 04 Heroic, put a +1 counter on it. And then those are the cheapo guys. And then we also have Vault Scourge, Flying and Lifelink. And a Crowan Skyguard, 1/1 flyer, target it, get a +1 counter. And then the spells. Cartouche of Solidarity. First strike, +1, make a 1/1 with Vigilance. Ethereal Armor, we all know this one. That's the good one. Hyena Umbra, +1, first strike, Totem Armor. Karametra's Blessing, +2/+2, and if it's an enchanted creature or enchantment creature, get Hexproof and Indestructible. And then Sentinel Eyes, +1 and Vigilance, and you can escape it for a white and 2 cards. And then on 2, we've got All That Glitters. That's another one of those good ones, along with Benevolent Blessing, Flash, ETB choose a color, enchanted creature has the chosen color, does not remove this. This effect doesn't remove auras and equipment you control that are already attached to it. So it specifically gets around if you need to name white, it doesn't remove this card or any of your other auras. And then 4 Ancient Dens and a bunch of planes. Why are the Ancient Dens here? I forget. Oh, for glitters and ethereal armor. No, just for glitters. All right. Sideboard, Spirit Link if we need to race aggro decks. Journey to Nowhere if we need to kill stuff. Obsidian Acolyte. 2 mana 1/1 pro black. Target creature gains pro black until end of turn. So if our opponent is a black removal deck, well, we got pro black. Standard Bearer. Mirror, Boggles, etc. Auras attached to this instead of their stuff. And then Graveyard Hate. And that's Mono White Heroic. Matches, I imagine, are going to end very, very fast with this. Have you ran into 1-land Spy yet? That's probably why a lot of these sideboards are packing Relic. Isn't there better ways to beat 1-land Spy, though? Aren't Fairy Macabre, Nile Spellbomb, and Tormod... I don't actually know if Tormod script is legal, but Nile Spellbomb is. Aren't Nile Spellbomb and Fairy Macabre better ways of beating 1-land Spy than Relic is? Because all you need to do is just pop their graveyard in one shot, right? You don't need to have it the whole match. And Relic is 2 mana to activate it, to play and activate it. As far as I'm aware, the graveyard decks is basically there's 1-land Spy, there's any deck that's exhuming stuff, but you, again, want it at instant speed. So against 1-land Spy, you want instant speed. Against Exhume, you want instant speed. So the Ephemerate deck is like the only one, the Ephemerate Archaeomancer decks are the only ones that care about the graveyard where you don't necessarily need to pop it immediately. Goblins, oh yeah, and Goblin Combo. But again, you just want the cheapest way to pop their combo. So you don't care about Relic in that case, right? Relic to me feels like the worst version of Graveyard Hate in this format, considering what the graveyard decks do. All right, we've got land into... We're missing another land for a Crowan Skyguard. That's the problem. And if we brick on lands, we're just dead. Although this hand's so good with a second land. So incredibly good, but can't keep it. All right, we can keep this hand and put back a Deathblade Elite. Colony Garden. All right, land, Vault Scourge. And then we're slamming Hyena Umbra on this, the first chance we get to get around removal. Well, Chainer's Edict. Spy just boards in Haunting Misery after game 1 and casts it, exiling all the creatures as part of the cost before you can respond with Graveyard Hate. So you need counters or you need to gain life to live. All right, let's go with Deathblade Elite and then I guess Cartouche to get around more edicts. Cartouche, trigger, make a guy, over to them. 3 mana, Llanowar Visionary. Ooh, I can provoke the Visionary too. Sweet. All right, so Hyena Umbra on here, Ethereal Armor on here, combat, swing with both, and then trigger this, provoking the Visionary. So they must block, and then we get rid of some of their mana. Cool. All right, Golgari Rot Farm, picking up Colony Garden, Benevolent Blessing, enchanted creatures the chosen color. I probably want to hold this open instead of getting just 1 more damage here. All right, combat, swing. Don't provoke the plant. If they don't want to block that, this is fine. I assume they're going to block it anyway. All right, they go to 18, and then we will just hold up Benevolent Blessing if I need to use it for some reason. Colony Garden. Well, go to combat. Swing. Oh, I meant to attack with the warrior token as well. Oh well, it doesn't make that much of a difference. All right, just play land, go. Pretty sure every removal spell is black. Yeah, so we have to play around. The only thing that is killing our guy is they have to kill this and then edict us, duress us. Well, it may as well flash this in now then. So Benevolent Blessing on here, and then we'll just name black. So we're the all of our eggs in one basket deck against the all removal deck. Golgari Garden. Cast down our 1/1 token. Very well. All right, well, let's go all in and lose to Chainer's Edict. Combat. Swing. I debated naming green just so I could get through their guys, because I think they have more green creatures, especially given that they have plant tokens. They're just 1 mana off of casting Chainers, right? Golgari Rot Farm. And that right there is the reason I despise tap lands, guys. All right, let's just get the max damage in now while we can. Sentinel Eyes. Combat. Swing. Ba-bamf. Opponent at 1. And now they Chainers and our guy dies and we need to draw another guy. Chainers and Totem Armor doesn't help against that, unfortunately. All right. Time to draw creatures. That is indeed a creature. I guess I'll Sentinelize this. Eating doesn't matter. Back to them. Thorn of the Black Rose. All right. Time to draw another creature and give it pro-black. Monarch trigger. Benevolent Blessing. Ba-da-da-da. Benevolent Blessing. No. Deadly Dispute. Oh, Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute. We could potentially get there. Name black. Combat. Swing. My god, we did it. Okay, Obsidian Acolyte. Journey to Nowhere doesn't matter, because by the time they play anything relevant, then we should either be killing them or losing already, so not that. And then we have Standard Bearer. So just the Acolyte, right? Pro-black, none of their stuff kills it. So Acolyte in. What comes out? Let me think. So I presume I want to keep the ratio of spells to creatures the same. So I should cut creatures for this. Probably Deathblade Elite is like the worst one, right? The only thing that matters is provoking Lanor Visionary, and then everything else is irrelevant. So cut the Deathblades, and I think that's fine. There's potentially wanting Standard Bearer over something else. Are any of our auras bad? No. Sentinelize is kind of whatever, but I'll keep it. All right, let's do that. Okay, well, no lands is a mull. All right, keep this, throw a land back. Golgari Garden. Land, Laguna Band Trailblazer, go. Plays a Swamp. Plays Chainer's Edict. Well, that dies. Play a Crone Skyguard. Over to them. Well, we don't have any protection spells, so let's do Cartouche first, so we don't wind up burning any more resources if they kill it. Cartouche Solidarity. Resolve. All right, make a 1/1. I guess it's possible they don't have a removal spell, but, like, they definitely have a removal spell. So let's Sentinel Eyes, trigger. Man, like, just going all in here, they just have to have a removal spell, right? They have to. Combat. Swing. I'm not going to bother going any more all in on this. Maybe they just don't. All right. Back to them. I would if they had a removal spell, they would 100% would have used it at the end step, right? How can they not have removal and not have anything to play? Or are they just, like, baiting us into putting everything on this? If that's the case, I'll just put stuff on the token next turn, I guess. 3 mana. Unmake. All right, they do have removal. Sure. Exile our guy, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, I guess we just pump our dude up. We got nothing else going on. Sentinel's Eyes. I think the only way we can possibly win this is if they just don't have more removal. So everything on here, combat, swing. They didn't block. Deglamour the all that glitters, sure. Bounce Golgari Garden. How can they not have removal? I'm just, like, stunned. All right, combat, swing. Blocks with the plant. Oh, Reckoner's Bargain the plant, sure. All right, play land, go. All right, unmake our dude. Plays another plant. And we're drawing lands. Over to them. Pretty sure we're losing the game now. Avenging Hunter. Yeah, let's just not bother. They get the initiative online. It's cool. You win. Okay, so maybe I do want Standard Bearer. So if I play Standard Bearer, I'm cutting Deathblade. And what are the worst auras in the deck? Or, like, the worst? Probably Sentinelize is one of them. Maybe 3 Standard Bearers is good enough. All right, let's go with that. All right, we're on the play for game 3. Double Obsidian Acolyte. Let's go. Although our auras are kind of bad. But they're also protect us from Chainer's Edict, so that's something. Plays a Swamp. All right, back to us. Play Acolyte. And then even if they Chainers this one, the next turn we just go second Obsidian Acolyte into Cartouche. All right, pass. Duress us, so they can take Cartouche, presumably. All right, so I think I do have to load this up so that it doesn't, Yeah, I probably got to load this up so it doesn't die to, like, a Drown in Sorrow or something. So Cartouche, trigger, Sentinel Eyes here, combat, swing this, and pass. Volta Whispers, back to us. Another Obsidian Acolyte. Well, go to combat, Swing. Opponent goes to 13 here, and then I guess I'm just going to play Skyguard. Opponent plays Deadly Dispute, Sacking Vault. Swamp into Crypt Rats. Well, this is pro-black. Ooh, all that glitters. Bamf. Combat. Swing with everything. All right, opponent's at 6. So I guess they could activate the rats for 1, killing our board, and then chain the Acolyte, right? So should I put glitters on like a Crone Skyguard? All right, so we win. On to round 2. All right, on the play for round 2. No lands again, Mull. All right, man, this hand's not good. Keep and throw back a Plains. Is there no better card we can play on one than Deathblade Elite? I feel like there's gotta be one. I feel like a Thraben Inspector would be better than this card. Drawsforge Bridge. All right, land, Skyguard, swing for 1. Putrid, oh, so it's goblins. All right, so I need to like race them real fast here. Actually, I can kill this, I guess, right? But then they can just bring it back. All right, Sentinelize here, Heroic, Vault Scourge, and swing with the flyer. Skirk Prospector. All right, are we dead? Sack the goblin, and then I assume they hold priority and cast first aid class. All right, looks like we're dead. Turn 3, infinite red mana, and if they have the payoff, they kill us. Also, our hand sucks, like, really badly. So the Deathblade Elite's good here. All right, so they can go grab Dark Dweller Oracle, and then we lose the game. Gotcha. Okay, so Journey to Nowhere, Relic. What is not good? Cartouche is basically, like, not relevant in this matchup. I don't know to what degree they have removal. I imagine they have some, so Karmich's Blessing's probably fine. No, I can probably just cut that. Yeah, let's just cut that. Obsidian Acolyte, because it's pro-black. Are these useful? They're kind of useful. I don't think my life total actually matters, so Vault Scourge, although the Vault Scourge can attack through them. The Deathblade Elites can also attack Skirk Prospector, so that's something. All right, let's just try that. On the play, this is fine, so keep this. So if I Laguna Band and then Benevolent Black here, none of the removal spells kill it. Opponent mulls to 4. All right, land, Laguna Band, Trailblazer, go. Mountain. All right, let's just put this on here right now and name Black so that none of the removal spells can kill it. Combat, swing. And then next turn we go Relic plus all that glitters. Drawsforge, Plains, Relic, glitters, combat, swing, Goblin Matron. They tutored another Goblin Matron. So I guess they're just blocking. All right, Sentinelize, then Bodyguard, combat, swing. So block here, yep. Then Relic them, and over to them. All right, so we win that one. And then we're on to the last one. Is Obsidian Acolyte actually good in this matchup? It's pro against their black spells, but it's not pro against their red spells. And I don't think it's better than either Skyguard or Vault Scourge, so I think it's not. All right, let's run. All right, well, we got a pretty fast start, at the very least. And we have Hyena Umbra, just in case they try to blast it with a black spell. Great Furnace into Looting. Looting, first day, Unearth. Land, Laguna Band, go. Swamp, Iker Wellspring. All right, so we have a lot of damage coming in. So Hyena Umbra, trigger. Ethereal Armor, trigger. Combat, swing for 5. No play on their part. I guess if they have multiple removal spells, they can kill this. All right, Ethereal Armor, Sentinelize, and this is almost lethal. Swing. Deadly Dispute, eat the Iker Wellspring. All right, opponent's at 1. Chromatic Star, sack the star, plays Putrid Goblin, tap land. All right, back to us, cast Journey to Nowhere. All right, we got it. On to round 3. Round 3 on the draw. This hand's not very good. We have 2 different heroic guys with a protection spell and only 1 aura. Yeah, let's mold this. We are on the draw. I'm much more likely to keep a hand that's not great, that's on 6, than I am to go to 5. But this is also just really bad. Like, even if we draw a creature, this hand's not good either. All right, mold to 5. Yeah, that's better. So keep, put back a land, and put back Benevolent Blessing? Or just one of the 2 lands, maybe? All right, I'll put back 2 lands. Plains, Thraben Inspector. All right, land, Laguna Band. Second Plains, Journey to Nowhere. Well, we're losing now. All right, can't do anything. Over to them. Third basic Plains, Militia Bugler, reveals Squadron Hawk. Okay. Man, if we eventually find a creature, we have a lot of good things to put on it. Battle Screech. All right, so it's mono white, like, stuff, I guess. Mono white aggro. That's not heroic. All right, Battle Screech. Yeah, we're too far behind. Concede. All right, mono white. So let's see. Obsidian Acolyte, not good. Spirit Link, not really good. Relic, not good. They go wide, so Journey's not good. So the only question is Standard Bearer any good? It kind of is, because their removal is exile-based. So therefore, our Hyena Umbras don't work. Yeah, so these are bad. So let's bring in Standard Bearer and then run it back. All right, we're on the plate. Oh, man. We're one land short of this being good. All right, Molt. And now this hand sucks, like, a lot. Just insanely a lot. So Molt. All right, keep, toss back, a land, toss back, Cartouche. Plains, Laguna Band. Tap land for them. All right, so Standard Bearer, over to them. Double white, so they could have Celestial Flare, I guess. So let's go Cartouche, triggers, trigger this, Sentinelize here, destroy evil, and that cannot redirect to Standard Bearer. Incredible. All right, well, swing. Core Skyfisher, picking up Thraben. All right, well, all that glitters this Vigilance token, and then attack with it. 2 mana, Core Skyfisher. They're doing that before playing the Thraben Inspector, so they can play something else. Dawnbringer Cleric to blow up all that glitters. Cool. Oh, man. Well, this is not going well at all. Land, Sentinelize on this thing, I guess. It's not even good to do that. I think we just lose. We're so far behind. All right, Sentinelize here. Sentinelize here, can't even attack, so just pass back to them. Like, hypothetically, we could, like, draw into Ethereal Armor or something, so we're not actually dead. Core Skyfisher, we go to 14. Another Core Skyfisher. Can pick up the Dawnbringer Cleric, and then we lose our aura. No, they're just picking up a land. Thraben Inspector. Deathblade Elite, that doesn't help. We're going to die in 3 turns to the Core Skyfishers. Yeah, let's just concede this. There's no way we're winning this. All right, round number 4. Round 4 on the play. This is fine. Keep this. Actually, wait. Man, we only have 1 aura. Maybe this isn't so great. All right, let's play Vault Scourge. Over to them. Ornithopter. Razortide Bridge. All right. Okay. Although this has lifelink, it's way better if we put auras on Okro and Skyguard. So let's just swing here. At least gain the life. All right, they're not blocking. Cool. Crow and Skyguard. Over to them. Seed of the Synod. Thraben Inspector. Ginger Brute. I don't know why you wouldn't just attack with Ginger Brute there. Maybe they have Affinity and they need to keep artifacts. All right. Benevolent Bodyguard. We are just not drawing any auras. All right. Hyena Umbra here. Trigger. And then go to combat and swing with the Flyers. They block there. And then they go to 16, we go to 20. And it is awkward, though, that if they do have removal, it's probably white removal, which means if they try to white removal on a Crow and Skyguard and we Benevolent Bodyguard to protect it, then it just falls off, and then our auras fall off anyway. Oh, all that glitters. Well, that's an issue. So 8/8, and we can't block it. Swing with both of these. No blocks. We go to 11. All right, well, we need to gain life because we can't race this. So Cartouche on the Vault Scourge and play another Benevolent Bodyguard. And then go to combat, swing here and here. All right, they're at 11, we're at 13. We're still dead in 2 hits. Of one mind. Ginger Brute, can't block it. They're attacking with the Ornithopter, so they have a Ninja, which means we're taking close to lethal. All right, so let's block here and here to kill this Thraben Inspector. And then the Ninja's the Ornithopter, and we take 11 and go to 2. Ninja, I may as well sack this to protect these guys, right? So sack this, target here, name white. All right, we take 11, go to 2, they draw a card, we retain these on the board, and then they can replay Ornithopter. Another Ornithopter. All right, well, we're dead to Ginger Brute, so that's the game. So sideboarding, no, definitely want Journey to Nowhere, might want Spirit Link. Once again, if they have removal, it's all exile-based, so Hyena Umbra is pointless. So Journey in, Spirit Link. All right, let's do that. All right, that's fine. Keep. We can also potentially kill every single creature they play by using Deathblade Elite to provoke all their guys. So land, Deathblade, Ancient Den into Thraben. So yeah, we just need to kill everything so they don't have any ninjas, so they don't have... All right, and I always need to hold up Karametra's Blessing in case... Yeah, I always need to hold up Karametra's Blessing just in case they have a removal spell. So combat, swing, provoke the Ornithopter. All right, Seed of the Synod. No actions from them, so back to us. So let's play a land, let's play Ethereal Armor, let's play Cartouche, trigger this, combat. I'm going to provoke this too. I'm just going to provoke every creature I can to keep their board clear. Swing, provoke. They are flashing out what? Destroy Evil. All right, Karametra's Blessing here. So destroy Evil, fizzle. Yeah, let's provoke it. All right, they block with Thraben Inspector, and then it's back to them. 3 mana of one mind. Journey to Nowhere. All right, land, combat, swing all. Opponent takes 7 to 14 or 13, and then back to them. Darksteel Citadel, Ginger Brute, All that glitters, sure. And then it is bigger than we can deal with, but we can journey it. All right, so now Journey to Nowhere. Get rid of Ginger Brute. Play Benevolent Bodyguard, so we have protection, combat, swing. All right, opponent's at 6, and we've got a protection spell for Deathblade Elite. Although, once again, if they have white removal and we try to Benevolent Bodyguard this on white, all of our stuff falls off. All right, we win that game, and then I guess we just run the same thing back again. I guess one of their removal spells is Destroy Evil, so Hyena Umbra is effective against that. All right, this hand is so bad. Jeez, this hand's so bad. So we're going like turn 1 Deathblade, turn 2 Benevolent. All right, keep and throw away Laguna Band. Do you know you played Modern Burn against a pro player recently in a YouTube video who was also on Burn? I did not know that. All right, land, Deathblade, go. Can I link the video here? Yeah, you can. Ginger Brute. Ginger Brute attacks, no blocks. Oh, Ninja. All right. All right, so Benevolent Bodyguard, Cartouche, so we get first strike. Resolve this. Then combat, and I'm going to attack and provoke the Ninja. So they have to block, and then it kills the Ninja. All right, Ninja dies. I am now seeing the value of Deathblade Elite. Plays Thraben Inspector. They're not replaying Ginger Brute here. So the problem is, like, if I glitters it, then it's susceptible to Destroy Evil. So let's Sentinel Eyes it so that it is exactly 3 toughness. Combat. Attack with everything. Provoke. Use Provoke. They have to block, so that dies. They take 2 here. And then second main, play Vault Scourge. Plays Thraben Inspector. Ginger Brute. All right, let's just keep on smashing in. At this point, I probably want to get as much damage in as I can with all that glitters. So let's glitters the Vault Scourge. Combat. Attack with everything except... All right, so they win, so they concede there. All right, and then we've got one more match to go. All right, final round on the draw. Man, if we draw any creature, this hand's so good. How many creatures are in our deck? We have 16 creatures in our deck. So I'm basically, what, a 1 in 3 chance of drawing a creature in the first 3 turns? It's so good if I draw a creature. Ugh. I just probably can't keep it, can I? That's so unfortunate. All right, mulligan. All right, keep this and toss back a land. Forest. Findhorn Elves. All right, Deathblade Elites. Get in there. Land. Deathblade Elite. Go. Provoke it, the creatures. Birchlaw Rangers. Into Llanowar Elves. Into Quirion Ranger. Into nothing. All right. So land, Ethereal Armor on here. They can technically triple block. No, they can't. So combat, swing, and then provoke trigger. What do I want to kill the most? Probably Birchlaw. Or, yeah, let's kill Birchlaw. So provoke Birchlaw. All right, yeah, they can just tap it in response, eh? Well, that being the case, second Deathblade. Winding Way. They revealed Jasper Sentinel Timberwatch. Man, and with Birchlaw Rangers in play, they can just make it so that I can never actually provoke kill anything. So any creature I target, it doesn't matter. Yuck. Yuck. How do I even not lose here? Because the Timberwatch elf makes their creatures gigantic, right? I think we just lose. So if I play Skyguard this turn, next turn I go Ethereal Armor, Hyena Umbra. That's plus 1, 2. So it's 2 counters from targeting it, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 7/7, but then I'm just dead to their Timberwatch elf. I think that's the only plan I can go with. So let's go to combat, and I may actually need a blocker to not die on my turn. So let's swing here. Provoke. It doesn't even matter. They're just going to tap stuff. Provoke this dude. Tap for mana. Yep. So they take 2, go to 16, and then we play Skyguard. Back to them. Lead the Stampede. Quirion Ranger, Priest of Titania. Quirion Ranger. So attacking with 3 guys, any which one can be plus 14 at any moment. So it doesn't even matter, because whichever one I block, they just pump that, or they just shoot us for a bajillion damage. So yeah, sure, no blocks. All right, Birchlaw Ranger's an 8/8. Then they untap it with Quirion Ranger, then they Birchlaw Ranger, or then they Timberwatch again. Oh, right, there's 2 double Quirion Ranger in play. Yeah, so we're just dead. All right, Journey to Nowhere, and that's it. Journey to Nowhere. What is the worst card here? Deathblade Elite's good if they don't have Birchlaw Rangers. I'm going to say Benevolent Bodyguard, although I guess I can name Pro Green, right? So that is a way to force through damage. So then what? Cartouche of Solidarity kind of sucks. It's the worst aura here. Or is Hyena Umbra the worst aura here? I guess Hyena Umbra is the worst aura here, right? It has this Carmetra's Blessing. So let's cut that. And let's cut Hyena Umbra. All right. Run that. Wow. Triple glitters, eh? All right. Keep. Land, Laguna Band, Trailblazer, go. They can also gum the board up, so I might want to just play a Crow and Skyguard. I'm not sure. Jasper, Sentinel, never mind. I don't want to do that. I just want to pile on as much here as possible. Glitters, trigger, combat, swing, forest, into Quirion Ranger, into, untap that, replay the land, play Jasper Sentinel, and then 2 mana, and play, what is this? When it enters the battlefield, if you kicked it, look at the top 3, put one of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom, sure. So, do I just journey the Quirion Ranger? I think so, right? Maybe not, I don't know. It lets them, like, get more mana via untapping, but not by a lot. Alright, glitters again. Trigger, combat, swing, Birchlore Rangers. Alright, mana, 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 untap, mana. Maybe I should have just killed Quirion. Lead the Stampede. Elvish Vanguard, Birchlore. Alright, so I'm going to journey the Vanguard, potentially. So another Birchlore. Oh, are they just dead? Oh yeah, they're dead. Journey to Nowhere. Oh, actually they're not dead because Quirion Ranger can untap something, right? So eat that. Glitters. Yeah, so they can untap a chump blocker. Combat. Quirion Ranger, untap Birchlore. I'm surprised they're blocking with Birchlore of all creatures. Like, why not untap this one? Alright, Elvish Vanguard. And let's just keep on attacking them. So combat, swing with Laguna Band. Blocks with the dude, sure. So Skyguard, Hyena Umbra on here, trigger, and over to them. Birchlore Rangers. Tap, 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 tap. Lead the Stampede. That is a whole bunch of elves. Alright, go to combat. Swing, block there, and then they're just going to take 3 here, sure. They just, like, have so many blockers that they can develop their board and still keep blocking this every turn. So there's Timberwatch Elf. So yeah, what I've learned is you just got to kill Quirion Ranger, like, on the spot. Quirion Ranger must die. Jeff Bailey. Alright, combat, swing, swing, block there, take another 3. Alright, let's play Deathblade Elite. So there's 6 elves, so any elf can get plus Elvish Vanguard. So 7 elves, Jasper Sentinel, that triggers 8 elves, so every elf can get plus 16 on the spot at any moment. It's just nuts. Actually big enough that they can almost trade with Laguna Band. Actually, the Jasper Sentinel can block the Aggro and Skyguard. Will they attack with anything? Yes. Alright, attack, 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 attack. Block, Deathblade on Quirion Ranger. Are we actually just dead on the spot? We are actually just dead on the spot, aren't we? Wow. Elves is ridiculous. Alright, well, so 3 and 2 with Mono White Heroic. So the thoughts on this one are, it feels like it's doing the same kind of idea that Boggles is doing, but just worse. Because, so you have all these creatures that are, you want to just load all of your auras onto one of them. But Boggles creatures are hexproof, your creatures aren't, which means you have to run protection spells like Karametra's, Benevolent Bodyguard, and Hyena Umbra sometimes is a protection spell, but none of that is really that effective, and you don't play enough of it. So it feels like it's just a worse Boggles. It also feels like it's running worse auras than Boggles, because you've got Glitters, Ethereal Armor, and then all the other auras just kind of suck. So I think this deck needs to just be more Glass Cannon than it already is. It just needs to, or actually, I guess that's not exactly the correct way to put it. It needs to play more protection spells, and not these, like, sometimes they work protection spells like Karametra's Blessing, or this doesn't work if they remove your creature in response to you targeting it with an aura. This deck needs to play like Lauren's Escape or just other protection spells on the cheap. So God's Willing, or like whatever, Lauren's Escape would be the other one, Blacksmith Skill. It just needs to play other cheap protection spells. I really don't even like Benevolent Bodyguard. I think this kind of sucks. Don't like this spell. So as I was saying, I don't think you ever want to wait until turn 2 to play a creature like Vault Scourge or Crone Skyguard. I think you just want to have your guys on turn 1 every single time and then start slapping auras onto them. So I think good candidates for that are Gingerbrute because it has haste and because you can make it unblockable, and Healer's Hawk because it has evasion and lifelink, so you can race and your opponent probably can't block you too well. And then as far as protection spells go, Karametra's Blessing has the problem of if you don't already have any auras on the creature and you try to attach your first aura, your opponent can removal spell you in response, and then the Karametra's Blessing doesn't do anything. So I think you would rather play Blacksmith Skill or Emerge Unscathed or Lauren's Escape. All of these, I think, are better. They have ways of making the creature harder to kill in multiple ways rather than just protection. Lauren's Scries, Emerged Unscathed has Rebound, so it double triggers the heroic. It also is pro color, so you can just force through the opponent's blockers if you need to with this mode. So I think Gingerbread Healer's Hawk, and then these 3 protection spells would be better additions to what this deck is trying to do. And then all of these kind of feel whatever. Hyena Umbra is more defensible. These cards definitely feel bad. I probably don't want to play any of these here. Like any of these 2 mana creatures. Just don't want to play them at all. But anyway, yeah, that is Mono White Heroic.